Hi, Patrick. How you doing? This is super interesting because I think this is a 1099 job. I think this is definitely a subcontractor, and I say that obviously because of the 3 month assignment, plus the fact that this is a design agency. So, yeah. So and this is so awesome that you posted this because this ties in directly with some of our research done earlier in a class where you're researching different trends in the graphic design industry. Not design trends, but trends in the business of graphic design. And one of the ones that I was mentioning was the fact that there's more and more freelance, not, I shouldn't use freelance, more and more subcontracting jobs, available for designers. A lot more agencies and studios are not keeping designers on staff, rather subcontracting work out on a as needed basis. So this is super interesting. Good find. All right, let's jump over here. And first thing I want to mention is that it looks like, if I got back down here a little bit, I'm going to zoom out, and we can see that the cover letter and the resume are presented on two different letterheads. So you definitely want those on the same letterhead. Let's jump in here and take a look at what we have. Patrick Bradley got your contact information. Dear Creative Group. Okay, don't forget to get the creative group, get their information on there too, and format this like a business letter, complete with the date and everything else. Contact information. You might have to research it, but should be very easy to do. The cover letter itself is direct and to the point. I think it's good. If there's one big mistake in the cover letter, and that's your final paragraph. One of the things you don't want to do is this. Don't ask them to get a hold of you. Okay, you get a hold of them. After all, you're the one looking for the job. So don't expect them. At this point, I would expect this person to say, yeah, okay, and that would go, honestly, this would go in the B pile. Simply because you've asked us to get a hold of you. That's not what we do. We're a design group. And I'm speaking on behalf of the creative group. But you see what I'm saying? So don't give anybody any additional work. You say, I will be in contact with you. It's more proactive. Excuse me. It's more proactive. It's more proactive. It's more professional to say, okay, I will get a hold of you. And it's showing incentive too. Instead of saying, okay, my job's done, I'm going to sit back and wait for you to contact me. And don't be afraid to contact those groups a week later. And what you always want to do is you always want to say, I will be in contact with you within the next, 5 business days, to discuss any possibilities of further, blah, blah, blah. So you're telling them not only that you're going to you're going to get back with them to check on the, status of your position or your possibility of a position, but you're taking the incentive to call them back and to actually do it. It's a smart move. Okay. This profile team leader, I would say that this right here, profile team leader, customer service in the retail, forget this. This is not your profile. It should be how, as that relates to graphic design. It seems like this, resume here isn't really directed towards graphic design. So if you have, I want to jump over here and show you this guy right here, the resume. And it tells you exactly how to set it up. And it tells you, the career statement. Now the career statement is something that's different than a profile. You don't need both. I recommend just giving a brief career statement. I am a graphic designer with 20 years experience, seeking to, further my position, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And a brief objective statement, then just jump right into the meat of the resume, which is, your experience, your professional record, then your computer and software skills, your education, any awards and accomplishments, and any design clubs and organizations. Okay, and that's really, really important. Otherwise, I think that this is set up pretty good. Bullets are good. I wouldn't use those diamonds. I'd just use regular circles. These are a little bit heavy in weight. I think they're a little too heavy in weight. I would just kind of back off on that. You don't need it because you've got this heavy boldface on your heading. So, okay. I wouldn't go back on experience. I think 7, 8, 10 years tops. So I wouldn't go back here. No need for that. Since you have 1996 to present, you could probably even take that and get rid of these two and go from 1996 to present and then 2009 up until our current or your current 213. But you've got the 1996 to 2017 as your graphic designer experience. Okay. All right, that's what I got. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to let me know. But, generally pretty good job. Thanks, man.